Welcome to my newest microcourse. Today we are diving into the buyer's agent step-by-step process after opening escrow. This is the culmination of your prospecting and the beginning of your transaction. Avoiding costly mistakes is paramount. Stick with me and you'll learn the essential responsibilities that can make or break your real estate transaction. Let's get started, and remember, if you want to download a copy of this presentation for personal use, join our community at nas.io/RIA seminars. As a selling agent, your focus shifts from marketing to meticulous transaction management once you open escrow. The next few weeks will be a balancing act, juggling multiple responsibilities, coordinating with various parties, and staying on top of deadlines. We're going to break down exactly what you need to do to ensure a smooth and successful closing. Here's the first step: inspections and disclosures. Order the home and termite inspections promptly after opening escrow to avoid delays. Inspections may take up to 5 days to book, so you must act quickly. Remember, in an escrow transaction, time is of the essence. Once the home and termite inspections are ordered, request, collect, and deliver all legally mandated seller property condition disclosures from the listing agent or seller. These disclosures reveal any known facts about the property, and knowing this information early on can help streamline the transaction. Next, ensure escrow orders and provides the natural hazard disclosures, covering flood zones, fire zones, and earthquake fault zones. If applicable, confirm that they also order and provide all HOA documents within the required time frame. Also keep in mind that many cities require pre-sale inspections. Check with your local city if a pre-sale inspection is required. Let's talk more about disclosures. Failing to disclose known issues can result in serious legal and financial risks. Remember, the buyer will be living in the house and inheriting all its problems. When issues in the house are not properly disclosed, it can lead to legal disputes and significant settlement costs. Thorough disclosures are essential to minimize a seller's exposure to future claims. Honesty and transparency are always the best policies. Make sure the seller fully understands the importance of disclosures, as this can help avoid legal problems down the line. Additionally, ensure the buyer carefully reviews the disclosures in their entirety and signs off to confirm they have read and understood them. Understanding these disclosures is crucial. Now let's discuss property inspections. Ensure timely access is scheduled for all inspections by coordinating with the listing agent or seller. Attend inspections to address questions and concerns directly. Review all inspection reports promptly with your buyer to identify potential negotiation points. Top agents maintain a network of reliable inspectors who can respond quickly. Start building a team of professionals who support your efforts, and don't hesitate to ask your broker for assistance when needed. Here's a quick overview of common home inspections. First, there's the general home inspection, which evaluates the overall condition of the property. Then, the pest termite inspection focuses on identifying wood-destroying organisms. Finally, the roof inspection assesses the roof's condition and estimated lifespan. All three inspections can typically be performed by one licensed general home inspector. Be sure to follow the recommendations provided in the General Home Inspection Report if the buyer needs to hire a specialized inspector, such as for sewer, HVAC, or septic tank evaluations. The General Home Inspection Report usually notes this information for further consideration. Knowing these inspections inside and out will help you guide your clients effectively. Next, let's talk about the appraisal. Schedule the appraisal strategically, working closely with the buyer's lender to allow ample time for potential disputes. Prepare thorough documentation, including a list of the property's special features and improvements, to provide the appraiser for consideration. Ensure property access by coordinating with the seller and preparing the property for the appraiser's visit. A well-prepared appraisal packet can significantly influence the final valuation. Additionally, consult the lender to determine if there are specific property conditions that need to be addressed based on the type of loan the buyer is obtaining, as different loan programs may have unique requirements. Be sure to address these conditions before the appraisal is performed to avoid delays in re-inspections. A low appraisal can derail a transaction. To increase the likelihood of a favorable outcome, I recommend you prepare a comprehensive but concise appraisal packet that includes a detailed list of improvements made to the property, along with their costs. Highlight the property's unique and premium features, and provide several recent comparable sales. Additionally, include an explanation of any unique circumstances that make this property more valuable, such as its location in a desirable school district, or other noteworthy factors, local amenities, grand parks, and others that make the area more desirable. This proactive approach can significantly impact the appraisal process and make all the difference in achieving a successful transaction. If the property is a mobile home or manufactured home in a park, there are additional steps to complete. The first step is park approval. Ensure the buyer meets all park residency requirements before proceeding. To do this, contact the park manager and ask for the application for the park rent or lease package and return it as soon as possible for approval. Next is financing coordination, collaborating with lenders to secure timely loan approval and funding, as these types of properties may take longer to finance. Finally, disclosures. Oversee that all mobile home or manufactured home and park disclosures are provided to the buyer. As the buyer's agent, guide your clients through each critical stage to ensure a smooth and successful manufactured home purchase. Now, let's navigate repair negotiations. Carefully review buyer requests, distinguishing between reasonable and unreasonable demands. Ask the buyer to obtain estimates from licensed contractors or handymen to understand the true costs of repairs and remove emotional decisions. When ready, offer strategic options to the listing agent and sellers, such as requesting repairs, asking for credits, or adjusting the price. Ensure all repair agreements are documented in writing and added to the contract. Be prepared to negotiate, as repairs are one of the biggest challenges in escrow, and finding a common ground between the seller and the buyer is crucial for the successful completion of escrow. The willingness to compromise can make or break the transaction. Handling repair negotiations can significantly impact the deal. Consider market conditions. In a seller's market, the seller may refuse to make any repairs altogether, while in a buyer's market, they may be more accommodating. Negotiation is key to finding a resolution that satisfies both parties. Offering a home warranty can help address buyer concerns and provide peace of mind. Be sure to consult your home warranty provider for a detailed explanation of what is covered and what is not, as different home warranty companies and plans offer varying costs and options. Tracking contingency deadlines is crucial. Key contingencies include the inspection contingency, financing contingency, appraisal contingency, and review periods. Each typically has a time frame of 7 to 17 days. Keep in mind that contingency periods are negotiated as part of the offer, and they can vary. Always consult the purchase agreement and any counteroffers to confirm the correct timelines. Managing these deadlines effectively is essential to avoid complications and keep the transaction on track. Alternatively, you can hire a licensed transaction coordinator to help you stay organized and ensure timelines are met. For more detailed guidance, check out my microcourse on contingencies, available at nas.io/RIA-seminars. Let's talk about creating a contingency tracking system. Failing to track deadlines can lead to serious consequences. Implement a foolproof system. Create a transaction-specific calendar for each escrow. Set multiple reminders. Document all communications in writing, and send timely status updates to your buyers as you tackle tasks. Maintaining open communication with the escrow officer is key. Establish regular check-ins, responding promptly to all requests, and facilitating three-way communication when needed. Proactive communication prevents problems from arising in the first place. Here's a table of important documents provided by escrow and the lender. The preliminary title report and natural hazards report must be provided promptly, typically within 5 to 10 days after opening escrow, same as the HOA CC&Rs that must be ordered as soon as escrow is opened, as they may take time to arrive. The loan documents, issued by the lender, are usually provided 5 to 10 days before closing. The closing statement, also provided by the lender, is typically delivered 3 to 7 days before closing, while the seller's signed deed is handled by escrow and delivered 3 to 7 days before closing. While these are the standard deadlines, it's crucial to request these documents as early as possible to avoid delays. Maintain a document checklist and confirm receipt of each item to ensure a smooth closing process and prevent last-minute complications. Now let's talk about resolving transaction issues promptly. Identify issues early, develop solutions, communicate clearly, and document the resolution. Addressing problems quickly and effectively is essential for a smooth closing. Here are some common escrow issues and solutions. Common challenges include title problems, low appraisals, and major defects or repairs. For each issue, it's crucial to be prepared with a potential solution. For title issues, consult with your title rep and ask them to explain the preliminary title report, also called the prelim. Identify red flags and discuss possible solutions. For appraisal issues, ensure the property complies with lending guidelines and provide a list of improvements that could positively impact the home's value. For repair issues, be willing to compromise and find a common ground to resolve repair-related disputes. Being prepared for these challenges will help you become a more effective agent. Preparing thoroughly for closing is crucial. Coordinate the final walkthrough, verify all documents, and plan the property transition. The final walkthrough must be done no more than 5 days prior to closing, to ensure the sellers are already packing and ready to deliver the property. Also to make sure the repairs agreed upon, if any, are completed. Use a closing checklist to ensure nothing is missed in these final critical days. Final walkthrough success strategies. Visit the property in advance to verify that repairs have been completed and the property's condition aligns with expectations before bringing the buyers. If needed, bring copies of repair agreements and contractor invoices to ensure accuracy. Confirm that all personal property included in the sale remains in place. Test appliances, lights, and systems to ensure they are functioning properly. Additionally, check that the sellers are preparing the house for delivery. Once everything is verified, schedule the walkthrough appointment with your buyer so they can complete the process smoothly. Here's a complete escrow checklist for selling agents. It covers everything from immediately after escrow opens to 4 to 6 days before closing. Use this checklist to stay organized and ensure a smooth transaction. If you want a copy of this presentation, join our community at nas.io/reseminars. Mastering the escrow process separates exceptional agents from average ones. Successful closings demonstrate your value and expertise to clients. Tag a fellow agent who could benefit from these tips. I hope you join our community and watch my next micro course. Until next time, goodbye.